Well, good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the University Village Apartments on Walker Road in the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to report to you yesterday's and today's climate summary. I shall begin by sharing with you yesterday's climate summary first. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It was another beautiful day today with the heat indexes less than the actual temperature. So it really felt great with low humidities, which I'll share that with you momentarily also. Alrighty. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 61 degrees. Yesterday's high was only 84 degrees. No rainfall fell, of course, yesterday. And yesterday's hottest high in West Tennessee was right here in North Jackson and at the Jackson Airport with 84 degrees. Yesterday's coolest low in West Tennessee was 61 degrees at both Bolivar and right here in North Jackson. Okay, now yesterday's highest wind gust was 20 miles per hour out of the north at 2:04 p.m. And once again, I'm going to show you yesterday's national highest and lowest temperature once more. There they are. 100 degrees would be, no, make that 103 degrees would be the hottest high yesterday in the 48 contiguous states at Death Valley, California. And once again, the coldest low would be 15 degrees at that state park in California. BODIE, however it is you pronounce that. So 103 degrees in Death Valley, California, and 15 degrees at that state park in California for the highest and lowest for the nation yesterday. That's almost a 100-degree spread there. Almost. Maybe 90 degrees or close to that. Alrighty, that's the national temperatures for you. Let me come back and read you the rest of today's climate summary. As of 5 p.m., the skies were clear. The temperature was 81 degrees. The dew point was 49 degrees. The humidity was 33%. The wind was out of the northeast at 13 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.11 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature got down to 52 degrees, very nice and pleasant. Today's high was a comfortable 83 degrees, and no rainfall fell, of course, since midnight. 32% would be the lowest humidity as of 4 p.m., at 4 p.m. rather, and 93% would be the highest humidity, and that occurred at 6 and 7 a.m. this morning. The lowest barometric pressure for today was 30.10 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 3 and 4 a.m., while the highest would be 30.17 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 10 and 11 a.m. Today's highest wind gust, 24 miles per hour out of the north at 3:21 p.m. at the Jackson, Tennessee Airport. Today's records for September 29th, hottest high would be 98 degrees in 1953. The coolest high would be 62 in 1963. The warmest low would be 71 degrees in 1986, while the coldest low would be 36 degrees. On down there a little bit, my friends, and that occurred in 1967. And today's rainfall record would be 1.75 inches, and that occurred in 1989. Alrighty. Let me move on to a few graphs, and that may be it for tonight, my friends. I've actually got a ball game to go to at about 7, so I gotta hurry up. I think it'll be a good night for football games all across West Tennessee tonight. Nice and cool. cool, not too hot, not too cool, depending upon your preference for temperature, of course. Let me start off with the Doppler radar. Thanks to AccuWeather, of course. There's nothing on it. Tennessee literally is rain-free this hour, literally. And here's proof of it. There's no rain. There's a little bit way over there at Appalachian Mountains on the Georgia, North Carolina side, but really not a whole lot there. But Tennessee-wide and around us, it clears a bell. Precipitation-free. How nice. Close-up view of West Tennessee, White Creek like. Alright, and let me move on to, tell you what, let me show you, even though you're seeing a little bit of the satellite picture, let me show you the local radar right here in Jackson, courtesy of the Weather Channel, and their little symbol of it, and right here it is. There it is. Nothing in West Tennessee as of 5:50 p.m. Good little radar there. Nothing on it, of course. Again, as of 5:50 p.m. I'll let it run one more time if they'll let it run one more time. They won't cut it off. The sun sets today at 6:41, and sun sets at 6:41, and I'll get that time here in just a minute. That's the radar one more time, and I'll let it go through one more time. Alright, I'll pull it. That's good enough. There's some tropical storms out here. I don't know. There's Maria, what's left of it. 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving east toward way on out there. See how it's going? It's gone. It's gone from the U.S. and fixing to affect the UK area probably. There's Tropical Storm Lee. It's even diminishing some of its strength. It's way out in the ocean. And it's planning on going northeast also. See if I can get that straight enough so you can see it. It's also heading out east. And there its track is. See, it's moving away from us also. On toward the UK eventually, or in that general area. There is a disturbance down in Florida, there it is, that they're trying to talk about. If I can, they're not going to show that low enough. There it is. Invest 99L. There's a Chancellor formation down there, and they're showing it moving up along the west side of Florida within the next 5 days. The possibility anyways. Alrighty. And that's the current radar down there. Alright, let me move back home now. Since there's really nothing dramatic. Not yet anyways. It might be in the next few days. Let me finish showing you the satellite. And as you can see, like I mentioned, Tennessee is cloud-free, almost cloud-free. There's a few going by, but no big deal. There's some fair weather clouds over in Arkansas trying to move our way, and a few up north of us near Kentucky, but really no huge coverage, not even there. So for the most part, the weather's not that bad. Not Tennessee-wide. Let me come in on West Tennessee a little bit here. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and go to the current surface map features. Let's see if I can focus this over here just in case. I don't know. YouTube plays tricks on me sometimes. And this is a current surface map as of 5:15 Central Daylight Time, less than an hour ago, about 45 minutes ago. There you see the various fronts, highs and lows and where they're at. There's a front to our north, of course, as you can see right here. And I don't think it's going to be coming through anytime soon. There's a high out there in Kansas, one over the Virginia, North Carolina border, and a couple of lows down in here. That precipitation is related to that invest that we're just looking at on the Weather Channel, trying to give Florida some messy weather. So they have some showers and storms down in that area. Not all of Florida. It looks like mainly the southern half roughly, and the northern portions is not that bad a shape, it don't look like. At least not at the moment. Not a whole lot down in Cuba either, from looks of this map. Alright, and a little bit out west, not a whole lot going on. Lows and highs out there, you see where they're at and where the fronts are. And that's it. Not a really a whole lot going on. Nice and clear here in Tennessee. Cool. Alrighty. Now let me move on to the forecast, and I think I'll be done with for tonight. Of course, there's going to be mostly clear skies tonight, tomorrow, and through the weekend, and at least for the first half of next week probably, and quite possible for the next 9 days. But for the immediate time, mostly clear tonight and tomorrow, of course. The sun will be setting tonight at 6:41 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:50 a.m. The moon already rose at 3:05 p.m. It'll be setting at 1:09 a.m. later on tonight. With mostly clear skies tomorrow, with low near 55. It may actually be a touch warmer tomorrow morning than it was today. Remember, it got down to 52 this morning. It'll be close to that tonight, though. 55 is not far from there. 80 degrees for a high again tomorrow, or right near 80. And we should have northeast winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Close to that on Sunday. Fair skies continue with low near 54 and a high of 81 with southeast winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and give you a couple of more days, at least Monday through Wednesday of next week. Basically, mostly clear skies continue with low near 60 on Monday, high of 84 with southeast winds at 10 to 20. 64 Tuesday morning with mostly clear skies, high of 85 with southeast winds at 10 to 20. And Wednesday mostly clear with low near 62 and a high of 86 with east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. So it's going to start warming back up again toward about Monday. Highs in the middle 80s, which is still not bad. At least it's not quite 90 degrees. And lows are still around the 60 to 64 degree range for early next week, which is still not that bad for this time of the year. So got Saturday and Sunday to kind of be a little cooler, then start warming back up by Monday. Alright, well, that's the transition time around here, my friends. And that also concludes my forecast for tonight and conditions. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Friday evening, September 29th, 2017. Hope all of you have a very pleasant evening and have sweet dreams later on tonight. And hope you wake up to a beautiful Saturday, September 30th, 2017. And of course, I hope to get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow evening. And until then, good night, everybody, and God bless.